Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. And I've heard about this enough of times, a couple YouTubers, even my one of my favorite humorous YouTubers that do funny stuff did a segment called You're Stupid, featuring this disgusting act. You know what they did with Stonehenge, spraying the orange powder or orange paint on it. And I'm not just talking about that. Reason why I'm titling this video "Fuck Around and Find Out" is because I really don't know what people would be expecting when they click this video. I don't know, but that's basically what I'm going to say here. Fuck around and find out. Alright, I have a mixture of beliefs myself. Yeah, a mixture of Christianity and a little bit of the occult. None of that Aleister Crowley stuff. I'm kind of similar to the political YouTuber Hex and Hammer 666, but different than him. But here's my idea. I'm not forcing any kind of things on. I'm positively superstitious in a way. I call it being practically superstitious, and it dovetails into avoiding retribution. You know, vandalism falls into this category, which Stonehenge, that thing, and they're doing in paintings in museums, that's desecration. And this dovetails into my belief about why you shouldn't commit a crime, why you shouldn't steal or deface or destroy other people's property or steal other people's property. It's not just because the police might arrest you. I have this thing, not telling anybody about. I'm not telling anybody that they should do anything, take anything in their own hands, or do any retribution. But my belief here is to avoid retribution, whether it's arrest by cops. You may be overzealous. Cops might beat the hell out of you or shoot you. But there's also other people. You desecrate their property, their house. If they don't get you there, wait. You know, there's a thing of retribution. You know, when my stepdad, when he was still alive, told me as a teenager, you know, probably because he watched a little bit of movies, why you shouldn't commit crime. You can wind up in, you pick the wrong person. They could be related to some mafia type person. You could be in the trunk of a car. But that's an example of retribution. I'm not saying any of that's right or glorify it. In my beliefs, I don't care what the Bible thumpers say, and they might say that's a little extreme, but then some conservative, somebody might say, oh, I'm some kind of violent conservative. Then they call me that. I'll be like, I could tell you, what the fuck is a conservative? But I digress. My point is, I look at a lot of YouTube videos, and I'm a firm believer, I don't force it on anybody else, that I regard what I just lectured you about retribution and fucking around and finding out, that say what other human beings, whether they're people with badges or people that come for retribution, whether you glorify it or not, how do you know there ain't something beyond and you can fall into bad luck for these things? In my country, and matter of fact, I was looking at a YouTuber, I don't want to mess his name up, Bjorn, how you pronounce that? Anyway, hell of a nice guy, he was talking about it, but everybody in country has their sacred spaces, and if you want to call them superstitions and paranormal things. In my country, we have sacred Native American spaces in which people have stolen things, done things. To this day, people swear up and down that the people who have desecrated these things mysteriously happen to them. They've fallen into bad luck. Maybe some of your Bible thumpers probably will agree with me part of this. You can fall into bad luck and mysterious illnesses. Oh, even hauntings, whether you bad dreams, nightmares. Some of you might just say that that's some kind of textbook mental health syndrome, but I wouldn't chance it if I were you. There's so many things I see on YouTube, very fascinating, every kind of things going on. Yeah, happenings or alleged happenings, you know, spaces that they say Native American spirits are beyond, don't forget. I mean, no matter what you believe in, whether you're an atheist or something, if you want to do shit, that human beings could come after you for retribution, because you think some liberal daddy that gave you the permission is going to protect you. There could be something from beyond you may not want to piss off. Maybe you don't believe in that at all, but all right. And I said this in a comment too. Another thing that allegedly happened. People, even though it wasn't an intentional desecration, people have taken rocks and like artifacts, and maybe he took pieces of stone. Going on these tours of these places, right? They tell you don't touch anything or take anything. And one thing, there's countries that you leave their country, you're on vacation, and they catch it in your bag. They can put you in jail because there's a category of that. They find it in your bag. It can be just a rock. That's one type of retribution. And another thing, what I'm getting at too, there are YouTube videos, you can check it out, not telling you to believe anything if you want to laugh and scoff. But there were stories that people swear up and down on YouTube videos that they went to these places. I guess customs didn't catch them or anything. Like I said, they could put you in jail. They literally mailed these rocks back to the place with enclosed letters of apology, begging of forgiveness because they have allegedly got having some extreme bad luck, everything from nightmares to trouble. I don't care. I mean, you want to be one of them people like with the racial things, like black people against white, all the bullshit that's going on politically. There's a lot of people I know that I know personally, right, both black and white, that had Christian in them. A lot of them in my old neighborhood, which believe in God and the Bible, and they swear, they say the F-bomb in conversation because it's a part of the not saying it's right, but both black and white people, Christianity, there are some, if you want to call them deep superstitions, things that you shouldn't do. Even though Christian, very voodoo-like things that came from the black culture. I don't want to say anything incorrectly. Look the shit up. Yeah, there are black folk that, they said they read the Bible, believe in God. Neighborhoods where, they swear and even say the F-bomb in casual conversation out there in the street, but they have these, what I call healthy superstitions. I grew up around that as a young kid. I mean, know what all these other people are talking about, all this bullshit now. White people are forever the oppressors, oppressing black people, and yada yada. And then, but there is some, both black and white people that had even Christian in them, that some pretty deep superstitions. There's a lot of them, different kinds that very Pentecostal. Maybe they're rolling down on the floor, falling down on the floor, slaying in the spirit. But you may say some of them are crazy, but I can argue that a few of them, not glorifying or hating on anybody, but I call that, in a sense, being practically superstitious. Fuck around with the wrong things and desecrate the wrong things, and you're going to find out. It may not get you now, but get you later. And even without that, with the retribution by other human beings that can catch up to you later. I mean, if it is a physical retribution, people find out about it, it'll cause you bad luck in a lot of ways that I can go on and on about. But anyway, if you looking at all these other paranormal YouTube videos, anything from the Native American stuff, all the Celtic cultures, you go to damn near any country, and there's stuff that's worth looking into that you really shouldn't be doing. People shouldn't be doing any of that shit. You fuck around, you just might find out. Laugh about it, but shit happens. You know what I mean?